Okay. Y'all, I'm just dropping stuff left and right. You ladies are so scary. I'm just so nervous. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. Pardon me while I totter up these steps. All right. Well, good morning, ladies. I'm so glad to see all y'all here. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tardie Sue, and I have been known to have issues with time management. But I think this morning, y'all, I'm so excited. I think I finally cracked the code, y'all. I went online and I Googled how to be on time. And believe it or not, there were like 5,000 pages of how to be on time. But the one that I clicked on to choose, it had this little kind of report card at the end. And so after you did your morning, you could go through your little report card and see how you did. So I'm going to tell you about my morning, then I'm going to tell you about the report card, and we can see how I scored. But I think y'all are going to be so impressed. Okay, so my morning's actually starting the night before, y'all. And so, okay, this is my smartphone, all right? I call this my external brain because I keep everything on it that I don't have room for up here. And I needed to know what the weather was going to be today because I have little kids that go to school, and I needed to know what to send them in because I don't want them looking like little urchins going to school in shorts when it's cold outside. So my weather app told me something, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to check with the weatherman because weathermen, you know, you got to have to get 2 or 3 different opinions and kind of average them out and see what happens. So I was sitting up late watching the news last night, and after the weather, there was this little teaser for another news story about a white buffalo at the state fair, y'all. A white buffalo, and they said it was 1 in 10 million buffalo births that a white buffalo comes along. So I thought, you know what, I want to see this white buffalo. 1 in 10 million, it's going to be spectacular. So I waited, and they did the sports, and then they did something else, and finally they got to the white buffalo, and y'all, I was so unimpressed. It was more kind of a dingy yellow color. It wasn't white at all. I could have just gone to bed because the weatherman said exactly what my phone said. So I wasted time on the weather, and I wasted time on the white buffalo. So I didn't really get to bed at a decent time, but it wasn't too bad. But anyway, I was crawling into my bed, and I remembered, oh, Tardie Sue, you've got to pick out your clothes for tomorrow. So I went to my closet, and I picked out this lovely dress that you see me in today. It had no stains, no holes, no rips, no tears. It was ready to go. I was so excited. And, okay, I can't really lay my stuff out on my bed because we have a gray cat named Gray Cat, and she goes outside and she rolls in the dirt, and then she comes and lays on whatever on our bed. Y'all, I bought this really pretty comforter like several months ago, and I have yet to see it because we have a bed sheet over it because the Gray Cat comes in and lays all over it and gets some bits of nature on it. And I did not want bits of nature on my dress, so I just left it hanging in the closet, but I knew it was there. I knew what I was going to wear, so we were good. Okay. So then I went to bed and had a really good night's sleep, y'all, with that comforter. It was so warm. We had the windows open, a nice chill in the air. Okay, so back to my smartphone. It is also my alarm clock. And so it went off this morning. It plays this cute little ditty. It makes me think of New Orleans. And I picked it up and I thought, oh, Lord, I really want to push the snooze button. But I remembered, nope, no pushing the snooze button. So I didn't push the snooze button. But what did happen was I happened to look up here at the top on my status bar, and it told me that I had a text and a couple new emails. Okay, so y'all, something really sad happened this summer. My best friend on the whole entire planet, Fifi Trixie Bell, she and her husband and her 3 little boys moved to Albuquerque, and I was so sad. Because, I mean, we lived like a block away, but we still texted like 300 times a day, and now that she's gone, we text like 350 times a day. So I had to see if she texted me overnight, because I also checked it right before I went to sleep, and she hadn't texted me yet. So anyway, I had to check my texts from her, and then I had to check my emails, and you know, half of them you got to delete because they're spam anyway. So I'm deleting my emails, and then I thought, oh, you know what, I've not checked Facebook since I went to bed last night. So then I kind of scrolled down through Facebook and stuff, and before I knew it, y'all, it was 20 minutes later. But you know, I am so proud of myself. I absolutely draw the line. I do not play any games in the morning, no song pop, no Farmville, no draw something, because y'all, those are distractions. So then, okay, so I got into the shower a little bit late, no big deal, but you know what, the nice thing about having big long hair like this is you don't have to wash it every day, so I didn't have to wash my big long hair today, so that kind of helped me with the time. And so I got out of the shower and I went and I woke up my kids. Okay, so I have 4 kids and 3 of them go to elementary school, and I know for a fact, y'all, that it takes those big kids 2 hours to get ready for school in the morning. They have never been late once, but I give them 2 hours, so I'm on top of that. So anyway, they got up, I got them ready, got them to school. And then, okay, my 4th one is 2.5 years old, and she's back in the nursery. We call her Baby Boo. See, that goes with Tardie Sue, Baby Boo. Anyway, so Baby Boo needed a new diaper, so I put her down, you know, and I was going to change her diaper, and I realized I had no wipes. But you know what, y'all, this is not a catastrophe because I have a little stockpile in the garage. So I went out to the garage and I picked up the new bag of wipes, and you know what, they were right by the toilet paper, the stockpile of toilet paper that I have. And you know what, y'all, I stood there and I thought, We have got 6 people in this house using bathrooms all the time. It would probably do us a world of good for me to bring in a couple extra rolls and put in each of the bathrooms. So I grabbed, an armful of toilet paper, and I went to the kids' bathroom and I gave them some, and then I went to my bathroom and I put it in there, and then I had the wipes, and I remembered I was supposed to be changing the baby. So I went and I changed her diaper, and then we went to her bedroom. Okay, now y'all, I am really ticked at this website because they told me to lay out my clothes, but they did not say a word about laying out her clothes. So I get in there, y'all, and none of her tops that match her bottoms, all the cute little sets, half of them are dirty. The tops that go with the bottoms or the bottoms that go with the tops. So I just have no idea what I'm going to put my little darling in, and it took me 15 minutes, y'all. Oh my goodness, but she's really cute. You should take a look at her. So then, okay, I'm walking back to my bedroom because I don't have my hair and my face on yet. I mean, my hair obviously is on, but I don't have my face on yet. So I'm walking back to my bedroom, and I have to go through the living room. Now, my gray cat likes to go outside and catch furry woodland creatures and bring them inside to eat them. Y'all, half a thumper was laying on the living room floor as I'm walking through. It is not my job to pick up dead critters, y'all. It is my husband's job, but I'm not leaving that half-dead furry woodland creature laying in my living room floor all day long until my husband gets home. So I went and I got his gloves, and they're like the dead animal gloves, and they're kind of gross, and they have a hole in this finger. I mean, how can you pick up a dead animal without your right index finger? So anyway, I'm picking it up, y'all, and you can still feel it through the gloves. So I'm going to go throw it away in the trash can because I am not throwing half a thumper away in my kitchen. So I'm going out through the garage. I have to go outside, and I realize, oh, I don't have any shoes on. So I have to go into my bedroom holding this half of a dead critter. Okay, y'all, I keep my shoes under my bed, so I'm trying to find my flip-flops. So I'm digging around under my bed with my feet, trying to find my flip-flops, and I finally get them, and I get them on, and I go out, and I dispose of Thumper, rest in peace, little fuzzy thing. Then you gotta wave at the neighbors, and even though they're across the street, they don't see that I don't have my face on, it's fine, so I wave at the neighbors, and then I come back inside. Okay. Oh my goodness, where am I? All right, so changed the baby, got the cat mask. Okay, so I get my face on, get my hair done and everything, and I realize I have got like 2 minutes before I have to be loading up. And I remembered I had like 2 questions left on my Bible study that I needed to finish. So I grabbed my Bible study and I ran over to my computer and I sat down and I opened up the browser and it opened up my email and I saw that I had a couple more new emails, so I had to check them real quick. And one of them is a Groupon. Okay, now basically a Groupon is a group coupon that you get on email, but that's beside the point. Anyway, this coupon was for something called a crack wedge, y'all. A crack wedge. So I had to click on it to see what it was. Turns out what a crack wedge is, it goes in the crack, it wedges in the crack between the driver's seat and the console, or the passenger seat and the console in your car, so that you don't lose your stuff underneath your seat. Because my best friend Fifi Trixie Bell that now lives in Albuquerque, y'all, she lost her wallet underneath the seat of her Suburban for like 3 weeks. Yeah, so I had to email her about this crack wedge, and actually I didn't really email her. I posted it on Facebook, and then I had to tag her in it so that she would see it. So anyway, I got all that checked, and then I remembered, y'all, okay, I wear this thing on my arm because it counts my calories that I burn, because it takes a lot of work to look this good. So it counts the calories that I burn, but I still have to enter the calories that I eat. So I hadn't eaten the I'd eaten the calories, obviously. I hadn't entered the calories yet. Y'all, I drink about 3 pots a day, and I always drink half and half in my coffee, and if I don't log my half and half, y'all, I would weigh 500 pounds. So I had to go on and log my half and half on my little website so I knew how many calories I had. So I did that, and then I thought, okay, I gotta get to these questions. So I did my last 2 questions, and I look at my watch, oh my goodness, it is time to go. So I gathered up my stuff, because y'all, I got my stuff together the night before. Aren't you proud of me? So I grabbed my bag, and I grabbed the baby, and I grabbed her bag, and I'm walking out the door, and y'all, I am still wearing my flip-flops from taking Thumper out to the trash can. Okay, look at this dress. Flip-flops do not go with this dress, y'all. I had to go find my ranch shoes, because that's why I bought them to wear with the dress. But the problem is, y'all, they're under my bed. So I couldn't just do this little thing this time and find them. I had to like get down on my hands and knees, y'all, and pull all. Okay, so keeping your shoes under your bed is not a good idea, as it turns out. I got them all dug out. I got my shoes. Oh, I got the baby in the car. And you know what, y'all? We were only 10 minutes late. So now we're going to look at my little report card and see how I did. So the first thing was lay out the clothes the night before. Okay, so I absolutely did that. So I'm going to give myself a check mark for that. Even though they did not tell me to lay out my shoes or my baby clothes, I'm still giving myself full credit because I did what they said. Okay, and then they said go to bed. Well, I went to bed, but they probably meant, before the news and the buffalo, but that wasn't my fault, y'all. So I'm giving myself full credit for that one too. And they said, don't hit snooze. I did not hit the snooze button. I'm giving myself a star for that one because I absolutely did that one right. Accurately estimate times to do necessary tasks. Well, y'all, I know that it takes my kids 2 hours to get ready for school, so I think I accurately estimated that. I'm giving myself a check mark there. Don't get distracted. Okay, y'all, no song pop, no draw something, no Farmville. I did not play any distracting games, so I did not get distracted, so I'm giving myself a check mark. And then number 6 is leave on time. Okay, I admit I did not leave on time, so I'm giving myself an X on that one. And then the last one is gather items needed the night before. And y'all heard me say it, I had all my stuff ready, so I'm giving myself a check mark there. So y'all, I got 6 out of 7, and according to their little grading system, I got an A. I have totally got this under control, y'all. Thank you.